Hello, hello. Welcome to the final night of concert week. I believe today's groups are the wind ensemble, the choir, both multiple levels of choir, and the string orchestra. And so I hope you guys are ready for a nice, final concert of the week. And so basically, we're gonna start off with mixed choir, performing O Magnum Mysterium, O Little Town of Bethlehem, and a festive Pat and Pan. Moving on, we have chamber choir performing Beau Soir and White Christmas. Then we have our combined choir performing Glow. And then we move on to our wind ensemble group performing National Emblem March, Green Sleeves, and Light Eternal. I am Shanto. So, for you, because this live stream is something that we have for people who can't come, we have brought someone from the tech team over here for an interview. So, hey, what's your name?
I'm Navia.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Jackson.
And I'm Rayhan.
All right, and so can you guys explain to us a little about what the tech team does over here?
So the tech team manages the live stream, so everything you're hearing through the live stream, we're turning on and off all the mics.
Wow, that's impressive. That's impressive. So, that's a little goofy. Whatever.
Okay, okay.
The tech team came
Great
to
night.
rescue here.
Yes, they did.
So, a great shout out to our tech team. A lot of our
Yes.
music program is actually student run, such as our tech team. We also have our production team who is responsible for setting up the entire stage. Also,
Correct.
Navia, you might want to come over.
Hello.
So, thank you all for that. We also have our student, what's the name of it? What's the media team. So basically,
yes,
all
yes.
of the pamphlets you've received that have the entire set, that was all student designed, as well as our social media teams. And
Our PR team as well.
Of course, our PR team. How could we forget about them? So it really is a combined student and teacher effort here at Oak Park High School, and
That's
we could
correct.
not be more grateful for everyone.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you all
thank
for
you.
your
Shout out to Harrison Foreman.
Right?
We love you,
Head of
Harrison.
tech team.
yes.
All right. But this winter concert has me in a rather festive mood.
Yes.
So I just wanted to have a little talk to you, or just a little discussion about family traditions. Do you have anything
I myself
special?
don't really celebrate Christmas at all. My
Mhm.
parents don't really
I
do
get
what
it.
they have.
Holidays isn't for everyone.
Yeah. But I really like the holiday time itself. It's really nice. Everybody's having fun. They're enjoying
Mhm.
themselves.
Of course. And so holidays obviously it's a time about family and it's about getting together. But
That's
every
true.
year since I was young, my family actually had this little tradition where
Oh.
do you know what an advent calendar is?
Oh yeah.
So basically, for those of you who don't know, it's basically like a little calendar made of cardboard that basically every day of whatever specific month or whatever specific time there is, you get like a little something out of it, and it's like a little almost door that you open up.
Yeah.
So my family's been doing that for a long time, and it's been a really fun tradition,
That's really
And we,
cool.
I remember one year we did it with jams. So
Oh.
every morning I would open it up, get a little jam from that. That would be my breakfast with a piece of toast. That was a really fun year.
That sounds so
know,
good.
It's something that just brings back so much memory, or so many
Yeah.
memories to me. But it looks like we have some people ready
Yeah.
for a pre-concert interview. So
Come on up.
would you come on over here. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Parmita.
I'm Anona.
And what group are you guys performing for tonight?
We are performing for Strings Orchestra.
And we both play the violin.
Lovely.
That's really interesting.
I know. So is there a specific part of the concert tonight that you are especially excited about?
I'm excited for our last song, Polar Express. It's really fun.
What about you, Anona?
Same thing. And especially since we're playing with the wind ensemble and everyone's coming together, it's my favorite piece.
Lovely.
That's
It
fun. That
really
sounds really fun.
does bring that holiday cheer out.
Yeah.
So we're tonight's theme is kind of like holiday traditions. So we were wondering, for this special time of year, is there any special holiday traditions you guys have?
I mean, every year during the Christmas season, we go to Vegas, and it's really pretty over there. Tons of decorations. We like to walk around, and yeah, it's really pretty. So we definitely go there every time for the holidays.
Lovely.
No.
And you?
Well, my friends and I get together and we bake cookies and watch holiday movies. And when my sister comes back from college, we both watch cringy Christmas movies.
That sounds lovely. So thank you for your time and good luck
Yeah.
tonight.
Good
We
luck.
look forward to seeing you perform.
You guys
We also
enjoy.
have something to add. So our club meeting is tomorrow for nutritional balance. You guys should come. We're going to have snacks. We're going to be doing giveaways, and we're also going to be introducing a service activity. So you should definitely come. It's going to be in F3 in Mrs. Galbraith's room.
Thank you
Yeah.
for that. Holiday time, you got to watch the nutrition. Love you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
right. As you can hear, people are really excited for that
Yeah.
finale tune, so make sure you stick around for that.
Oh,
And who might we have here?
We have another. we have another.
All right, are you here to
Yeah.
support our music program? Speaking of
Yes.
which, if you're on the live stream, there's a little donate button. That's Harrison.
Yep.
But there's a little donate button in case you want to support this great music program. Thank you, William Sola.
For subscribing to our channel.
Yeah, so it helps keep everything running. It helps fund things like the live stream equipment.
And Opemia in general.
Of
Yeah.
course, and also some of our students need to borrow their instruments, so it helps fund that, keep them clean, keep them running, and keep our music program going. So for those of you who are able to donate, thank you so much. And for those of you who are on the fence, why not do it? It's the holiday season. Give
Time
some
of
cheer.
giving.
It's the gift. It's the time of giving.
Yeah.
And so, one thing I've really been thinking about is, are you involved in any Secret Santas? Because, a Secret Santa is a really great way to, spend the
Ooh, yes.
spend the
I've
holiday
been
season.
a part of them a couple years now. This year, not so much. Yeah. What about you?
I am actually part of a Secret Santa this year.
Oh.
So,
that's fun.
I've been brainstorming gift ideas, and I haven't settled on one yet. But I think I could come up with some good stuff. But as you've been a part of a Secret Santa before, what would you say is the best gift that you have received?
Okay. So this happened a while back, maybe 5th grade or so. It's been a while. But I think the best gift that you could give anybody is something that they really, really enjoy and they will keep and remember you by.
I see.
Something like maybe a special toy or something like that.
Oh, a special toy. That's an interesting one.
Yeah.
I always like to give a gift that encourages a little bit of freedom, creativity. An art journal might be nice. Something like a
Ooh.
sketchbook, especially if the person is an artist, or maybe something that that person can really relate to, like something perhaps some baking. Baking is really good.
Yes.
Someone really likes a certain thing or it's nostalgic for them. I love baking for people, especially cookies.
Oh, yeah. I love
Cookies for the
cookies.
holiday season. But I still have to brainstorm my ideas for the Secret Santa. So if anybody has any ideas, I am very open to suggestions. But actually, you know what? I have a question for you. Us being, members of the music program, how long have you been doing music for?
Oh, I've been doing music since 6th grade actually within this program, but I've been playing music in general since around 1st, 2nd grade. I was
Wow.
at my old elementary school. There's a program it was an after-school club where you could play in a small band with guitars and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
That-
guitars,
that's fun.
drums, keyboards. It was really, really fun. And then I transferred here in 5th grade, and I started playing the recorder a little bit, as one usually does
Mhm.
in
Right.
elementary school. And then I finally went to middle school, and I picked up the trumpet, which was really, really enjoyable.
Mhm.
I really liked that. It
And
was fun to play.
so yeah, what I know I've heard some things that you are a bit of a a brass specialist. So would you mind
Oh.
listing the amount of brass instruments you play for our audience?
I play a total of 3 brass instruments.
Wow,
I play
impressive.
trumpet, and then I've played marching baritone in marching band, and I currently play euphonium in wind symphony.
Wow. That's quite impressive,
Yeah. What
That's-
about you? I heard you have a little bit of woodwind experience.
So I actually started playing the flute in 3rd grade. We had an
Oh.
elementary school band program, and I kept going with that all the way up until about freshman year. and that's when I actually started playing the oboe. It's been a really enjoyable instrument to play, a little challenging at times, but it's something that I thoroughly enjoy doing, and it's something that I put a lot of commitment into, and it's been a great learning experience. But everybody that you're going to hear tonight,
Yeah.
we're hearing from our wind ensemble group, and
Yeah.
that is like our highest level band group. So keep your expectations high, because they will most certainly meet them, if not exceed your
Yeah,
expectations.
And speaking of bands, you can look through our archives and watch last night's concert as well, which included concert band and wind symphony,
AKA
our
us.
our band, and then the night before that, which was also jazz band.
I watched the jazz concert. It was pretty vibey, So if
I've
you're
heard great things about that.
feeling a little hungry after this for some more music, those two concerts are always great. And we have concerts on our archive dating all the way back to when COVID was around.
Yeah,
Which is
you can look
actually
at
how
our-
this whole live stream thing started.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to take a little time machine back into this history of how Oak Park, dealt with the pandemic, and also, it was really hard for musicians actually, because we weren't able to play with each other.
Exactly.
And we were all apart, and music is something that, of course, you can have a solo and be solo on your own and be like a really powerful piece, but in the end, band is it's a group activity. You can't have a one-person band. It's just like you can't have a one-person army,
Yeah, that's correct. Even like if you have one person that's really, really good at one thing, it's not going to sound like a full band until you have the
Exactly.
full band with you.
Mhm.
And it's whenever you have the full band with you, it sounds amazing.
It's just magic,
Feels good,
It's the union of so many people, and even though they play different parts and they play different music that might not sound great on their own, when everything comes together, and I really think this ties into the whole holiday aspect,
Yeah.
where we all come together as a family, because in
enjoy.
the end, our entire music program is a family. We
That's correct. The Pima family.
we are the Opima family. That is very correct. So just wanted to change the topic of discussion.
Yeah.
Finals are coming up, and
Oh,
they're
yeah.
stressful, right? So what are you doing on your own to help relieve some of that stress?
I mean, I'm not really doing much other than just trying to get enough sleep,
That, I think
studying
a
enough.
lot of people can relate to that. Just get enough sleep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What have you been doing to prepare?
I mean, it's a great thing to push your studying ahead a little bit. So I have been doing like a little review every day. Oh,
That's
thank
smart.
you, Kari Nari, for subscribing to the
yeah.
channel.
One of our
we appreciate your support.
Yeah.
And so one thing I've been doing is, instead of stressing about the final and just being like, oh my gosh, I have to study all of this information on the day before, I've been doing like, 15, 30 minutes a day for every class, and that eventually
smart.
adds up to a lot more than just 2 hours. But finals, one thing we forget about that is that, like a bad grade on a final, you still have so much of the class left, and you still have
That's
a
true.
second semester
A whole second semester to improve
to make
upon.
up for that and really
Yeah.
showcase like that you are a good student. So I think a lot of people let the stress get to their head when really, if you look back at the class and you have an A, what's there to stress about?
Yeah.
You know what you're doing. So it's just a little word of encouragement. Finals may be stressful, but we know you got it.
Yeah.
Believe.
Speaking of finals, or in like school in general, what's your favorite subject?
Ooh, I do find biology really interesting,
Me too.
Miss Sloan keeps the classes very interesting. I also obviously love my music class.
Yeah.
Music is obviously such a big part of my life. I've been doing it for a long time, as have you.
Yeah.
But I'm actually really like enjoying biology. Especially.
I enjoy biology as well. The course itself is a little bit hard with AP and stuff like that.
Oh, of course, but
yeah,
we
it's
all
part of
signed
it.
up for it, and
Yeah.
I think we're handling it pretty well.
That's true.
So
I have a question for you.
Oh, please go ahead.
And
Ask
this
away.
might be a little bit controversial.
Controversial.
But,
I love a good controversial question.
think there are more wheels or doors in the world?
Ooh, we're bringing this trend back. So, I don't know. I gotta say I'm a doors person. If you
Doors,
think
really?
about it, most people use cars and trucks, and as their argument for like wheels. But a car that has four wheels also may or may not have like 4 doors. And if we really, really want to stretch it, can you technically call like a window a sliding door? And if you think about that, every car has windows. Every house has several windows. Every house also has several doors.
I mean, but you could also call bearings wheels.
Ooh, that is true. So I
So-
actually want to flip the question and ask you in
Oh.
reverse. What is your hot take on this very hot question?
I really think that there are more wheels in the world. There's like, as you said before, like
Mhm.
cars and trucks. But guess what? On trucks, there's only 2 doors.
That's
and even
fair.
if you include the
That is
sliding
fair.
windows, that's still only 4. And then on trucks, there's like at least maybe 16 wheels and stuff.
That's true. They do got those big 18-wheelers.
Oh yeah.
But you know what? Trucks, I think what we also forget is that, if you think about the little, like, containers they put on trucks,
Oh yeah.
you have to have a door for that too, right?
Oh,
A big
that's
sliding
true,
door.
That's true.
So, that adds one more to the doors, which, well, that's one door for like 18 wheels, but, it slowly adds up. In addition to
Oh.
all these other, like a lot of houses, they have a double door, and that technically is
It's
2
true,
doors,
it's
right?
true.
Is it not? So I think I could argue that back.
But then again, for wheels, once again, like I mentioned, bearings are used in everything on all machines and stuff. And I don't know if you could consider a fan a wheel, but
I mean that is another point of contention, Is
Yeah.
a fan a wheel?
is a fan a
Well,
wheel.
I think tonight let's let the members of the Oak Park Music Program decide on that
Yeah.
program. So
At the
we'll
end,
be
we'll, like, tally it up.
keeping
Yeah.
score in case you guys are interested, and we will tally up all the points and tell you guys at the
It's
end.
true. Yeah.
So before we actually get started, I believe chamber choir, or I believe mixed choir, or no, treble choir,
choir,
is actually
yeah.
on their way out right now. So
Yeah.
before we before we start wrapping up, I
Uh,
really wanted to ask you about any hobbies you had. Oh, thank you, Brian Tamison, for subscribing to the channel, by the way. So is there anyone you feel like has been actually a big influence to you this year, or maybe even last year?
I think someone that's really been an influence for me, like throughout this whole program and stuff, has really been Tad Wilson.
Ted Wilson.
He's stuck with baritone throughout this whole year,
Mhm.
as have I.
Right.
He's a really nice senior. I really enjoy spending time with him. He's really
Mhm.
fun. Another shout out to Jonathan Manley,
Oh,
who's
of
playing
course.
today.
I love Jonathan Manley.
Amazing
Uh-huh.
figure.
Yeah.
He plays the trombone so well.
Oh, I know. I've
and
heard
then-
him. I've heard him play.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just he really makes it sing. He truly elevates the instrument to another level.
It's true. And then even during Marching Man, who's so fun to be around.
Hello, everyone.
Oh.
Welcome.
Oh, and that is our
Thank
sign to
you.
wrap it up. So
Great job, MCs. Thank you.
Thank you.
thank you. We'll see you at
Bye-bye.
intermission.
Is anyone missing a pair of little purplish, pinkish glasses? Okay, well, they're up here if you find an owner here of somebody that's missing them. Welcome to our third night of Concert Week. We're so excited you're here, and we can't wait to sing and play lots of great music for you. So this first group coming up is our treble choir, and we have some percussionists as well from Wind Ensemble that are joining us. And who's introducing this one? All right, Rhythmika is going to introduce this one.
So our first song is called Gata Tumba, and it's arranged by Ruth Morris Gray. It's a traditional Spanish piece that talks about celebrating with tambourines and rattles. And this festal carol has a memorable melody that I hope you will all enjoy.
Next, we'll be singing Ave Maria, arranged by Russell Robinson with lyrics and music by Tomás Louis de Victoria. This piece was originally composed by Franz Schubert and is one of his most popular works. I hope you enjoy it.
To just say how hard all of the choir members, really all the musicians, but especially our choir has been working because they had an extra concert than all of the other performing groups, and we had a variety show on November 9th, I think, 7th, just a month ago. So they've been learning music in about 3.5 weeks or so after with the break and everything. So they've been working really hard on getting this together for this show. And if you liked Renaissance music, we have an announcement at the end of the evening that you'll be really excited to hear. Okay, our mixed choir is coming on right now, and we have a few songs to share with you. Who's introducing this first one? Probably someone at the end of the line. I'll take a second, too, to talk more about the kids, because I want to say thank you to everyone involved. Also, the kids worked super hard on getting the stage set up and making programs and doing lights, and some of them doing like multiple things where they're singing and then they run and do lights. Thanks, Noah. And people doing programs and getting people set up to go on stage. And thank you, live stream people, for getting everything ready in the band room. And they just worked really hard to put this music program together. So thank you to you guys for all of your hard work. And I think we're ready now. So who's introducing? Here's Ava.
O Magnum Mysterium is a setting of a Latin sacred text written for Christmas. The text depicts the extraordinary occurring among the ordinary. God coming to earth as a tiny baby, and animals in a lowly stable being the first to witness his arrival. Adding dynamic contrast, crescendo and decrescendo, on every phrase and singing legato, smoothly, with a gentle choral tone will reflect the wonder and awe of the original text, and this setting attempt to communicate. One second. Next, we're going to be singing O Little Town of Bethlehem. The music is by Lewis H. Redner, and the words are by Phillips Brooks. It's a classic Christmas carol written in 1868. Thank you. Hope you enjoy listening.
How still we see
Carol, arranged by Tom Fetka and Thomas Grassi. This version includes a fun rhythm, stamping and clapping. I hope you enjoy.
Bring your little drum, patter, bring your fife and come. Patter, 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 merry while you can. Tooraloo, patter, 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 we will listen while you play for a joyful Christmas day. Patter, patter, pan, patter, 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 patter.
When the men of olden days were inclined to give their praise, on the fife and drum they played. Tooraloo, patter, patter, pan.
On the fife and drum they played for a joyful Christmas day. Fa la 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 la. Patter, 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 pan. Fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la. Patter, 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 pan. Fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la, fa la la la, fa la la la. Heaven and earth today become more in tune than fife and drum. So be merry while you play. Tooraloo, patter, 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 come be merry while you play for a joyful Christmas day. Patter, 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 pan, fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la, fa la la.
Our next choir is chamber choir, consisting of some from this choir and some from the other choir. So we'll get ourselves situated, and we have two songs that we're going to sing for you. This is a group that meets during lunches, sometimes during support times, and sometimes after school, before school. And they work really hard just because they love music and they want to learn some more advanced material, and so it's really fun working with them, and they're just very dedicated musicians. So we have Bonsoir to sing for, oh wait, I have someone introducing us. Stan will introduce.
Next, we are going to be singing Bonsoir by Claude Debussy, a composer from the Romantic era of music who also composed the famous Clair de Lune. Bonsoir is a flowing piece that spreads the message of enjoying the gift of living while we are young, because life flows like a river, and in the end, the river must meet the sea and end. Please enjoy.
Lorsqu'au soleil couchant
Okay, one more from our chamber choir. This is Rhea.
Next, we will be singing White Christmas from the 1942 musical motion picture Holiday Inn. The words and music were written by Irving Berlin, and it was arranged by Audrey Snyder. Our two soloists are Elizabeth Dusek and Adam Ledoux. Feel free to snap along with us. Enjoy.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to sleigh bells in the snow. So then I am dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. I said I am dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and the children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. Said I am dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. And may all your Christmases be white. Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Okay, we have one more choir tune to sing for you, and the rest of you guys can start making your way back up on stage. This one will have our combined choirs, and also some string players will be joining us from our string orchestra here at the school. And our pianist, let me say thank you to Mr. Kevin Fukugawa, our awesome accompanist. The students look forward to him playing every year with us. We're like, is Mr. Kevin coming? And so thank you. You add so much to the choir playing with us. I also want to make a quick announcement before intermission, just so you guys have a heads up. There's a couple of events that are coming up that we're really excited about. One of the events is happening in February. We have one happening in March, and then one happening in April, which is really fun to be a part of. The one in February I'm going to save and tell you about at the end. And the one in March is our spring musical, which is the 7th through the 9th? Yes. Yes, March 7th through the 9th, which is Something Rotten, and it's going to be It's going to be really, really fun. If you've never heard of it before, you're going to like it and enjoy it. So it's a lot of fun. Come out and support them. And another thing that we have happening in April, which is new this year, is a gala that is being put on with the sports boosters and the music boosters together. And it's going to be a kind of fancy adult-only event at Four Seasons and a fundraiser event. And so we're looking forward to that happening this year. And there'll be people giving out some more information during intermission, so you can check in with them if you'd like to get more information. And I believe that's all I have for announcements. We'll save the rest at the end. almost there. Whoops.
Our final song that we will be performing is from Walt Disney World's. I always blank on it, sorry. From Walt Disney World's World of Color, Winter Dreams. It is called Glow. The music is by Eric Whitaker, thank you. Eric. Music by Eric Whitaker, Lisa Edwards, and Edward. Edward Etch. I hope you enjoy. And Megan and Simran and Mr. Johnson, Scott Johnson, one of our string coaches, playing, and Isla and Patrick and Liam on the strings, Mr. Fukugawa, and our combined choirs. Let's go one more time.
Okay, so that's our choir portion of the night, but we're coming back at the end. So if your choir parents, stay for the finale. We're going to take a little break, so feel free to use the restroom, check out our bake sale, and we will see you in a little bit with our wind ensemble starting us back up. Yes? Oh, hold on just a second. Don't go anywhere.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming to our Oak Park High School's winter concert. Among many other things today is in fact our one and only Mr. Borquez's birthday. Can we get a big round of applause from the audience for him? That is what I like to hear. All right, let's keep it going. Mr. Borquez is our one and only band director. And because of him and his leadership, all of us students here at Oak Park High School have had a wonderful, wonderful first semester.
Happy birthday, Mr. Borquez. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, now we'll see you after the break, and you can say happy birthday to Mr. Borquez. Thanks for playing.
All right. How are we feeling about that first half of the concert? And also, obviously, happy birthday to Mr.
Yes,
Borquez.
yes.
What would our music program be without him?
That's true.
So, what are our thoughts?
I really enjoyed this first half so far. What are your thoughts on it?
I am actually a big fan of the piece they played, Beau Soir, and also the finale, Glow, because I love how they incorporated strings into that. You know, it sounded really good.
Liam on the bass.
Oh yeah, that was beautiful. You know, Patrick always being fashionably late because you know that's just the kind of man Patrick is.
That's true.
He's a superstar.
I also really like Ave Maria. It's a call to our marching band show last season, which our third movement, which was ironically Ave Maria itself, with Harrison.
And it looks like we have a certain somebody here with an interview. So, would you mind telling us your name, young lady?
Yes, my name is Elizabeth Dusek.
The one and only. Wow. A lot of people actually know her. She is, I believe, one of our senior choir members, right?
I am.
And
A lot of things. I'm in a lot of things.
so, Elizabeth, obviously you're part of the choir.
What
and
part
so
do you
how
sing?
I sing soprano 1.
Wow. And how long have you been singing for the Oak Park Music Program?
I joined choir my sophomore year of high school here, but I did choir in 6th and half of 7th grade.
Right. Was
really
7th grade your pandemic year?
8th grade was.
Ooh, I see. All right. So, this being the holiday season and all, we are wondering, do you have any special holiday traditions that you like to celebrate with your family?
I do. I always make, with my dad's side of the family, we make a ton of Christmas cookies.
I love Christmas cookies too.
Do you have a favorite kind of cookie?
I personally like really melty chocolate chip cookies and really warm, fresh out of the oven, you know.
I'm also a fan of chocolate chip cookies. I also, you know what I really love? Macadamia nuts and cookies. And also, and when they're extra chewy, really hits the spot. So on that note, I have a question for you. Do you make your cookies chewy or crunchy?
Ooh, okay. I do like half and half. Yeah, I think because it's like certain people like some, but I'll eat anything.
Obviously, you know, cookies are cookies.
Yeah.
But anyways, I just want to say happy holidays and thank you so much for having me.
All right, before you go, we have a very controversial question for you. We're bringing back the old trend of, are there more doors in this world or wheels? And we wanted to hear your take on it.
Wheels. I think
Wheels.
there are
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's
what
one
I'm
so
talking
far.
about. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So we're up one wheels. And doors nothing so far. So thank you, Elizabeth, for your time. And we wish you a wonderful rest of the evening.
We have a couple more.
All right. So looks like it's just us two. Oh, we got more. Never mind. Would you guys come here? So what are your two names?
I'm I'm Progs.
I'm Ria.
And what group did you perform for?
We just went. We were in choir.
Now, what parts do you sing?
Which one?
Alto/tenor.
I sing soprano too.
Lovely.
Fun.
And so, out of your set tonight, which one would you say is your favorite that you sang?
Festive Patapan was really fun with all
I
the body
agree.
percussion.
Festive Pat Pan.
And so, this being the holiday season and all, we've been asking everyone what a
Yeah.
holiday tradition their family celebrates is. So we're wondering, is there any like special tradition you guys have?
Or like something that you do
Well,
every
my
year.
family just goes around, looks at like all the decorations and lights that other.
I do love looking at some Christmas lights. And then what about you?
We've got a little mini Christmas tree that we like to put up. It's so small. It's like this big, and it's like so cute.
Really?
And it's like in the corner of our house, and it's like bright. And it's
That's adorable.
That
That's
sounds really
adorable.
cute.
All right, and then we have one more question for you again.
The controversial topic.
So,
wheels or doors? How many are there in the world? Which are more? Wheels or doors? Yeah.
Wheels.
Wheels. What do you mean wheels or doors?
How many, which one has more in the world?
what are there more of in the world? Are there more wheels in the world, or are there more doors?
Definitely more wheels.
That is currently 3 for wheels so far.
Let's go.
Are we hearing this? 3 for wheels.
0 for doors.
Do you have any other comments?
There's cars, so like obviously there's like
Yeah.
4 wheels and like times, and then there's like a bunch of trucks, like obviously wheels.
Wow.
Wheelers, not 18 doors.
That's true.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, and we hope you have a wonderful rest of
thank
your
you.
evening. Of course.
Thank you.
All right.
We have a couple more,
So,
I think.
Oh, we have more. Would you come on over? So, what are your names?
Rania.
Peyton.
And what group are you a part of this evening?
Trouble.
Mixed.
That's
Got
fun.
some choir. All right. So, out of all the pieces that you sang tonight, which one would you say is your favorite?
Ave Maria.
Patapan.
I see,
Patapan.
Right.
Yeah, we just had 2 other people
Mhm.
say they really like Patapan. I really like Ave Maria too.
Right,
It was a
yeah.
really nice show.
Mhm. And so this, this being the holiday season and all, is there any special holiday tradition that you have with your family?
Not really. We like to go out to dinner. It's really fun.
A dinner is always
fun.
nice. And you?
Oh. I fly out to Missouri to see my dad's side of the family.
It's lovely.
Cool travel.
Right. And then we have one more fun little question. Are there more doors in the world, or are there more wheels?
Wheels.
Doors.
We've got our first vote for doors, and you are our 4th person to say wheels.
Yeah.
So currently the score for doors ain't looking so well, but I see we have 1 supporter, so keep going strong.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And have a great rest of your evening. All right.
Now,
You want to know what's something I wanted to be talking about?
Yeah.
I feel like a great way. Oh,
we have a couple more.
never mind. We have another
Hello.
interview. So hello.
Who
What
might
is your
you be?
name?
Rosabella.
And what group are you a part of this evening?
I'm treble choir.
What part do you sing?
For the most part, I sing alto, but I was second soprano for one of our songs.
Ooh, that's cool.
And so out of the set that you played this evening, which one would you say is your most favorite?
I think it's definitely Glow.
Glow, I agree. I think Glow is a beautiful piece. And so, this being a really special time, the holidays of the year, is there anything you like to do with your family for the holidays?
I don't think we planned anything yet.
Well, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
Fine. My
And
family's
then,
more or less the same too.
right. And then one final question for you. Are there more doors in the world or more wheels?
Yeah, you had to give it some thought, right?
I know. This is a deep question. We've had a lot of support for wheels so far, but we
Yeah.
got 1 supporter for doors, and he did make a pretty good argument for it.
He did.
So give us your take.
I haven't even looked at the doors.
All right, that's valid. All right, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
We hope you have a great rest of your evening. All right, so I've been meaning to
Yeah.
talk to you about something. A lot of people these days are so focused on their fashion, and I think fashion is a great thing, but how are you supposed to improve upon your fashion when clothes these days are so expensive? And my simple solution, thrifting.
Oh,
You know,
thrifting.
thrifting is like a great way to get like nice clothes.
Yeah,
that you
especially
know,
with like some friends and stuff.
it's definitely the epitome of the saying "one man's trash is another man's treasure."
Yep.
So, for example, like last week, I was out with some friends and I found this vest, and I was thinking to myself, "This is really cute. They would look really good, you know, with my suit for the concert." So then I pick up, I see the price tag. It is only $10, and I'm like, "This is a steal," you know. Like, and I obviously had to pick it up, right? So I'm just curious. Do you have any thrifted items in your closet?
Not really. I don't thrift as often, you know, at all really. My parents usually do, sometimes
Right.
once in a while.
Mhm.
But I've heard it's really, really fun.
It is
especially if you
fun.
with some friends
It is a
and
lot of
stuff.
fun.
You get together
Uh-huh.
and you find some really cool items
Mhm.
and stuff. Also, just a shout out to our bake sale. It's right
Yes.
outside the pavilion.
Our bake sale. So if you guys are feeling a little hungry, you know,
Yeah.
we've seen some great groups perform, but you know, your stomach's rumbling a little bit,
true.
interrupting that music, you know. You can go ahead, head outside, get something real quick at our bake sale. $2 for all items. Help,
yeah.
you know, fill up your stomach and fill our hearts with your donations and help
Yep.
support our music program.
Yeah.
And speaking of food, I was wondering if there was any specific comfort food that you actually really enjoy.
Oh, comfort food.
Comfort foods
Butter
are
chicken for me.
butter chicken is a really good
Oh.
one. I personally, there's this one Greek soup called
Oh.
yuvarlakia, and it's basically like this very like rich stew made with like beef broth and semolina flour with meatballs in
sounds
it.
good.
That it just, you know, it warms my heart every time my dad makes it. So, you know, that definitely I would say qualifies as a comfort food for me. And so, you know, I had another question for you because, you know, what is the hardest thing you have ever had to do?
Within this year or like of all time?
Just out of any time.
Out of any time. Ooh, that's a really hard question.
Maybe this question is the hardest thing you've ever had to think about,
Yeah,
or
it probably
not.
is. It
Really?
probably is.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
wow.
And it looks like we have a couple more interviewees.
We do have some interviewees, so if you want to come over here. All right, hello. What are your
Welcome back,
names?
Jackson.
May we know?
Hila.
And Jackson.
And so, what group are you performing with tonight?
Strings ensemble.
And what instrument, may I ask?
Cello.
I love the cello.
What are
so
you a
beautiful,
part of,
so
Jackson?
rich.
I performed last night. I'm part of the concert band, and I'm a percussionist.
All right.
that's fun.
So, out of, you know, all the pieces you're going to play tonight, which of them would you say is your most favorite? Which one are you looking forward to the most?
The Hanukkah festival melody. We got it like the most recently out of all the other pieces. We literally got it I think about 3 weeks ago. So it was like rough to put together, but I think it came out very well. And also I love it because it's beautiful and very fun and full of different oomphs.
Yeah.
Valid reasons. And you know, this being the holiday season and all, I was wondering if there's any holiday tradition that you like to celebrate with your family.
Eat latkes.
You know, that does sound pretty good.
What about
And
you, Jackson? Any special holiday traditions?
Yeah. Eating a lot of turkey, actually.
turkey.
That's fun.
Pretty good.
Yummy.
And then we had one final question for you guys. We've been keeping score all night, but what do you think there are more of in the world, doors or wheels?
Oh my God, this
Yes,
has already
we're
been a
bringing this
question.
back.
We've asked this question. I'm sick of this question. It's wheels. It's wheels.
Yes, it's wheels.
I have a question. Do cabinet doors count as doors?
Count?
It's wheels. He's wrong. Look
No,
at
I'm asking-
the
I'm asking
cabinet has
first.
wheels.
I'm asking first.
Okay, but if you see that cabinet has a lot more than just 4 wheels.
That's true.
So.
But there's also
So that means does that do I take that as that you are a supporter of the doors?
Drawers come out on? Do those count as wheels?
Those are still wheels.
It's not a door. A cabinet. It's not. A drawer is not a door.
It's not.
Jackson.
The cabinet doors, the pulley doors.
Thayer.
Ooh, good point. Good point.
Yeah.
So I take it you are for wheels and you are for doors.
I think I changed my mind.
Oh, for
All
wheels.
right, so that makes us what 6 for
Yes,
6,
6
7,
for- no,
7
it's
for
six for
six for
wheels.
wheels and 1 for doors. All right,
It's 2 for doors actually.
2 for doors.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you so much for your time, and we hope you have a wonderful rest of
Thank
your
you.
evening. Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Goodbye.
I think it's
You know, I think they both had some pretty good points,
Yeah.
and I would say they're the ones who had the best arguments for each.
Yeah, that's true.
You know.
That's true.
So, you know, other than Borges' birthdays, do you know of any other people's birthdays coming up right now?
Ooh, not that I am sure of. I think you might know a couple, maybe.
Actually, I'm not too
Oh,
sure.
wait. I know one. Rico's birthday is coming up, and Rico, he's playing.
He is performing tonight in our wind ensemble group as a trumpet,
yes,
right?
Yes, he is.
Right.
And another
What day?
birthday. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, the 15th.
Yeah,
Oh, the 15th
and
December.
Then Prague's birthday is also coming up
Ooh,
on 30th.
we did it. We interviewed her, right?
Yeah, we did interview her. a
Right,
little while ago.
30th of December?
Yes. yeah.
Wow. So we've got some December babies.
Yeah, yeah.
But obviously, again, super happy birthday to Mr. Borges. Our music
Yes,
program
yes.
would be absolutely nothing without you.
Yeah, he started, I
we
think,
owe
all the
we
way
owe
back
you
in 2014 or so.
we owe him the world, honestly.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Any
I think-
other holiday traditions that you might have or that you have heard of so far?
You know, I actually last year, my family and we traveled to Greece to see
Ooh.
some family, and that was really nice to celebrate Christmas with like actual family around because I don't have
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
I don't have much family that lives
Neither
close
do
by.
I.
You know, it's tough getting
Yeah, yeah, it is.
bringing a whole family out there. But you know, we went to Greece, we celebrated with everyone, and that was honestly a really beautiful time,
Did you go
especially to celebrate Christmas in a different way than
Yeah.
American Christmas.
Did you go for like winter break or like summer break?
Yeah, I went for a winter break. And actually, oddly, you know, the weather in Greece, it usually snows where I'm from in Greece. But this year, or like last year, it was perfect weather.
That's really
And which was
nice.
really ironic because in California, when we used to having like nice weather, right? It was raining. It was pouring.
Yeah,
Do you
it
remember
was, it
that?
was. I was, I
Like
think,
our
sick
weather,
all
our
the
weather
time.
last spring was weird.
Yeah, it
honestly.
was, it was.
And honestly, you know, people talk about weather in California being so nice, but you know, I honestly have kind of a pet peeve with it.
Yeah, I don't really like
because
it here
especially where we live, it gets like super
Either-
hot. It gets
yeah.
super hot in the summers, you know, and then in the winters, it's like biting cold. The
Yeah,
the last
these
couple.
nights.
Oh yeah, and then the last couple years we've been having like crazy rain, and
Yeah.
you know.
And then like in like the middle of the day, it'll be so hot, everything's gonna start melting.
Yeah, you know, it's really hard to like plan an outfit almost
true,
because you're thinking like in the morning, right? It's so cold, you need a jacket for it,
Yeah,
right? You need to layer up. But then midday, you're like, my gosh,
noon or so.
it is hot out here. And then you know you have to think about like, how do I structure my outfit? How many layers do I need to put
Do I
on?
need 2? Do I need 3?
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
even 1?
But I mean, who are we to complain out here? You know, California is known for having
Cali.
really nice weather. But I mean,
beaches are really nice.
The beaches are really nice.
Even during winter, you know.
I mean, that's
Water-
debatable.
water might be a little
the
bit
water's
cold,
cold. I mean,
but-
it's great for surfing.
Yeah, it's true.
You know. But yeah.
Yeah.
At least you know. At least we don't have to deal with blizzards,
Oh,
especially where we
yeah.
live. Like you know, it gets cold, but it never gets to the point where we just even snow in.
We get snow in like the upper regions and stuff.
Oh yeah, like
that.
in Northern California in the mountains, but like
Yeah.
down here in Southern California, look at us
SoCal.
complaining about it being a little cold in the morning.
But what's something that they can't like compare to with Northern Cal and Southern Cal is the temperature heat-wise.
Oh
it gets so
my
hot.
god! Especially if you like go out to the desert. I
Yeah.
mean, like not a lot of people live out in the desert, but for those people who do,
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
that is
especially the valley. The valley. Oh my god, it gets so hot down there.
talking about San Fernando Valley or the Antelope Valley.
Both actually. They get
Bro, the
pretty-
Antelope Valley is like
Antelope-
crazy.
Yeah, the weather there fluctuates pretty often.
Oh, especially like Death Valley, you know,
Oh, I've been there
record-breaking.
once.
But I mean, like,
Yeah.
who goes there in the summer? Let's be real.
Yeah, I went there during winter.
Yeah.
One of our AV Tech members has gone during the summer, actually.
Who?
All right, Jacob Cartman.
Oh my God, I cannot imagine what
Yeah.
that was like.
I'm guessing like above 100-degree weather.
Oh no, obviously.
Yeah.
No.
Just guessing, you know.
Of
It's
course.
Definitely.
You know what though? Like, honestly, I feel like the weather around the equator.
Ooh.
That is like super nice because
Yeah, you
like
get
hear
a-
me out. You
it's-
get a great
okay,
mix.
wait,
Oh, and another thing.
It's not the best actually. It
Yeah.
gets really, really humid. Yeah,
Mhm.
it gets really, really humid.
Right.
And then the during like the air pressure as well. Once you get
Oh,
really
then you
high
got
up
it's
there-
tropical storms.
Yeah.
Do you know how lucky we are that we don't have to deal with typhoons and hurricanes? Like,
Yeah.
if California went through Hurricane Katrina, I do not know what we would be
Florida,
doing
bro.
right now. Like,
Florida
honestly,
is hell. You know.
I don't know if you're allowed to say that
Oh,
word.
I don't know. It just
Can we,
not.
can we bleep it out?
Anyway, Florida weather is
Florida weather. Florida
that's
weather.
crazy. Florida weather is a
Uh-huh.
little crazy comparatively to California weather,
Mhm.
where you get it's hot, but you don't get
Mhm.
extreme conditions.
Right. Honestly, though, hear me out. One thing I think we miss out in California, I know we were just like saying like, thank God we don't have to deal with snow, but like honestly, sometimes during
Yeah.
like the winter season, I want it to snow. I want to
Yeah.
play in the snow, but like, I get it. It's impractical, but you know what? Sometimes it's a little fun.
Yeah,
And you know what
once in a
snow
while. As
and
long as
all
you have,
this
like, the proper clothing
right,
and
and you know
stuff.
what snow and the cold weather always reminds me of? Reading a book by the fire, with a cup of hot cocoa. So I have a question for you, Mr. Sarfi. Have you read any like good book as of late?
Not as of late,
Mhm.
but I really enjoyed the Throne of Glass series. It's a little bit more of a mature audience, but
Mhm.
still, it's a really nice book. Has a really, really nice plot. Another
Right.
good book that we're reading currently in English is Frankenstein.
Yes, Frankenstein. That is definitely, it's definitely an interesting
Yeah.
book. It's, I feel like a lot of people, their opinion of Frankenstein, like, comes from popular media, but they don't
It's
actually
true.
read the book. And the book
Yeah,
is
by
actually
Mary
quite different.
Shelley.
Mary Shelley was definitely a great author, and her husband, Percy Shelley.
Yeah.
For me, I gotta say, I recently took some time for an English project actually to sit down and actually read Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and the sequel Through the Looking Glass. And I'm just gonna say those two books are very different from the movie. The movie has an easier plot to follow, but the
true.
book itself, if you're willing to put take some time and actually really understand it, the book is riveting. It's
true.
it's often been quoted as like a children's book that's really for adults. And I
Right.
could go on a whole rant about
Yeah,
that.
I'm sure you could.
But it's really beautiful.
Thank you, MCs.
All right, thank you, Mr. Borquez,
Yeah.
and also happy birthday.
So much, everyone.
We'll see you after Wind Ensemble performs. So, bye.
All right, welcome to the second half of our concert here for you tonight, the last of our 3 concerts this week. Next week at Medea Creek, we have 2 more, and that will feature the bands on Wednesday, the 13th, and then the strings and the choirs on Thursday, the 14th. So if you have any siblings or aren't doing anything, come on by Medea Creek. Those concerts start at 6 o'clock. Fantastic job to our choirs in the first half. Let's give another round for them. They sound beautiful. Shout out to Abby Leduc and the decor crew. It looks so beautiful in here, doesn't it? With all the beautiful lights and festive garland and whatnot. So thank you to them. Thank you to Gautam Balavetti and the production team for the big stage change that you witnessed during the intermission. It literally takes a village. We got a lot of stuff, so thank you. And of course, Noah Kratt, and I think Navia Sriraj is up there in the booth as well tonight, helping with the lights and the sound. All right, so this is our wind ensemble, and Sid Patil is going to introduce our first tune.
Hello. Ah, yes. Good evening, and welcome to the Wind Ensemble portion of the winter concert. Our first piece we will be playing for you today is a rather recognizable march. This march, written by Edwin Bagley, is a particularly popular march due to its use in the military, where it's constantly played by the military's various ensembles. With its flashy opening and remarkable trio, I hope you enjoy the National Emblem March.
Hello? Okay. Next, we'll be playing the classic English folk song, Greensleeves, arranged by Alfred Reed. A ballad commonly associated with winter and New Year's, Greensleeves is a solemn piece characterized by its beautiful melody and interwoven solos. If anyone from the audience attended our spring concert last year, you may also recognize this tune from the second suite in F, in which it is played in the background of Fantasia on the Dargeson. Without further ado, please enjoy our interpretation of Greensleeves.
The Light Eternal by James Swearingen is a moving tribute to the heroic sacrifice of 4 U.S. Army chaplains during World War II. Inspired by the well-known hymn of God of Our Fathers, this composition captures the essence of courage and the devotion, telling the remarkable story of those who selflessly gave their lives. So please enjoy not only a musical rendition, but a heartfelt acknowledgement of the indomitable spirit that shines even in the darkest moments of history.
All right, great job, Wind Ensemble. They're going to sit tight on the stage, and we're going to invite our string orchestra up here to play a little bit for you as well.
All right, we have our string orchestra up here now, and we have a couple of tunes to play for you. And Parmita will be introducing this one before she finds her seat.
We will now start off by playing Playful Pizzicato by Benjamin Britten. From the Simple Symphony, Playful Pizzicato is the second of 4 movements where no bows will be used. It's a very upbeat and lighthearted piece which the composer, based off a melody that he wrote between the ages of 9 and 12, dedicating it to his childhood viola teacher. With no bow and just strings, playful is what we'll bring.
Hello. So I have the introduction on my phone. So actually today is the first day of Hanukkah, so this song is very fitting. And as we embark on this melodic journey, join us in the vibrant celebration of Hanukkah with Calvin Kuster's Festival Overture. Through the harmonious blends of orchestral brilliance, we invite you to immerse yourself in the rich traditions and festive atmosphere of the Festival of Lights. Enjoy.
soloist Stacy Maximova. Nice job. And we have some string coaches here. You guys can have Mr. Scott Johnson and Jasmine Farogi, and Mr. Alexander Seitlin here, who conducts a few orchestras and does a lot of things around town. They come and help us with our string classes, and thank you for being here. We have two more that we're gonna play. This one is our full orchestra. Mr. Borges is coming back on for Waltz of the Flowers.
I don't think so. You just did. Let's go to wind. we're going to get the whole team back together now and invite our choirs back up to the stage for one more number.
Hear ye, hear ye. The King of Arts extends an invitation to his royal court to partake in frivolity and fun, song and art, food and cheer at the Royal Madrigal Dinner, to take place on the 9th of February in the year 2024. We hope to see you there.
New event happening this year in February that will be a Renaissance-themed dinner where you can come and watch your kids. We'll have madrigal music and a few smaller chamber ensemble groups that will be playing as well. And theater will be putting on some skits and drama, and it will be a whole lot of fun. So I hope you can join us in February. We're really looking forward to it, and it's going to be, kids are excited. They'll be in costume, and we'll have lots of fun. It's really funny. The skit's really fun. You guys will enjoy it. So I hope you can come out in February. And we're going to finish off. Our finale here is a Polar Express medley with our full orchestra, and our choirs are back. So enjoy. Was someone saying something about this one? No? Okay. Enjoy the Polar Express medley.
Magic carpet on a rail never takes a rest, flying through the mountains and the snow. Ride for free and join the fun if you just say yes, 'cause that's the way things happen on the Polar Express. Ooh, whistle blows, that's the sound of her singing. Ding, 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 calling the winter go. Wonder if you'll get there soon.
Thank you, everyone, for coming out. Am I supposed to announce anything else before we wrap up? I think that was a no. Happy birthday, happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, and all of the things. Awesome. All right, you guys have a wonderful evening. Thanks for... I asked! Okay. Oh, sorry.
So we just wanted to say thank you to you and to Mr. Borges for all that you do. Happy holidays. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. And
thank you.
This is freedom. So thank you.
Thanks for coming, everyone. Have a great day.
What a great way.
It's fine. It still works. We're going to strike tomorrow, so just take all your stuff.
All right, what a great way to end our concert week with Polar Express. That's such a nostalgic film. And so we actually have a guest.
An alumni, I think.
Uh-huh.
Hello.
Hailing from Scotland. Here is Nina. Are you excited to be back?
Yeah.
How did you enjoy the show tonight?
It was really good. It was really fun to watch everyone, and they slayed.
I'm sure you all missed us from Scotland,
Yeah.
right? So how's that been? How's it been going for you?
It's been going well. I love it. It's fun.
I'm sure. So, one thing we've been asking everybody this year, or like for this concert, is are there any like special holiday traditions you have with your family?
Christmas cookies.
I feel like we had someone who said that as well. Elizabeth also makes Christmas cookies. What kind?
Like snickerdoodles.
Ooh, those are really good.
Snickerdoodles are, they're delicious. And then,
Oh.
all right, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time. All right, so, it's nice to see an alumni again,
It
from
is.
what? She graduated last year, right?
Yeah, she did.
She was a part of our string percussion.
String percussion,
Yeah.
marching band as well.
Yeah? Did she do drumline?
I don't think so. Not drumline.
But still,
it was
we love
fun.
her. Again, great way to end off our week. I think I personally really enjoyed the Waltz of Flowers. That was my favorite
Ooh,
piece
yeah.
tonight. The combination of both orchestra and like winds, really, really beautiful. And as well as the melody, it was like, you feel like you
yeah.
could dance to it.
So
maybe.
familiar, everybody.
Yeah.
well, at least a lot of people know it. At least.
Of course. What about you?
And then Polar Express's hot chocolate. That was really fun.
Hot chocolate. I love the fact that they put the choir in.
Yeah,
it was
and band too.
Yeah, it was everybody. Everybody was in it. And
Yeah.
again, as I said, Polar's film. I say Polar film. Polar Express is such a nostalgic Christmas film.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's the whole thing that believe in Santa and then the bells and that's so cute.
Such a fun song to
Uh-huh.
play too.
Right. So we just wanted to thank you all for coming out
Yeah.
tonight. If you helped support OPIMA, you help support OPIMA just by being here.
Yeah.
Your presence is enough. So
And
thank
if
you
you
so
want to do a
much.
little bit extra, once again we have
Mhm.
the donation in the description.
Giving to that little holiday spirit,
Yeah.
telling you to donate. And with
And if
that,
you're here in person, the bake sale is still
Mhm.
going on for a little bit longer.
Yeah. And so with that, this is Band Room Studios signing out.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.